The museum section of the city was built on the small pear-shaped island in the River Spree. Under the direction of Wilhelm von Bode, the development of Berlin's museums accelerated. The excavations and the purposeful purchases made by the director between 1882 and 1939 resulted in an amassment of collections which in turn led to a shortage of space. So in 1904, based on the designs of Ernst Eberhard von Ihne, the Emperor Frederick Museum was built on the tip of the island in Italian Neo-Baroque style. It bears the name of its founder, Bode, since 1956. With its characteristic cupola and entrance hall, it looks like a ship cruising on the Spree. With a coin cabinet of 500,000 coins, the museum owns one of the most important coin collections in the world. The Egypt section mainly comprises of the private collections of General Heinrich von Minotilli and Giuseppe Passalacqua. The former curator of the collection, Richard Lepsius, initiated excavations in Abu Sir and Tel El Amarna in the middle of the 19th century, while his late successor, Fritz Hinze, did the same in Sudan. The results of their work contribute to the wealth of the Bode Museum today. The Pergamon Museum is one of the most famous museums in Berlin and Europe. It is also located on the Museum Island. Today it is home to the Antiquity Collection and the Museum of Pre-Asian and Islamic Arts. It draws around 850,000 visitors every year. The museum was named after its main attraction, the Pergamon altar. The gigantic, unadorned building was built based on the designs of Alfred Messel and Ludwig Hofmann between 1910 and 1930. Upon the division of Germany after World War II, the collection was also divided. The museum was reopened in East Berlin, while the collection pieces located in West Berlin remained at the Charlottenburg Palace until 1995. One of the main attractions of the collection, which dominates the room from the western wall of the room 6, is a colourful brick building of the Ishtar Gate of Babylon, ornamented by sheep and dragons in a symmetrical layout, with 2 protruding side wings and innumerous elaborate architectural features. The Babylon lion frieze, made of the dark blue and orange glazed tiles, is spectacular. The most attractive feature of the museum is the collection it was named after, that is the archaeological findings of the Pergamon Zeus altar. The facade of the old museum looks out onto the former royal flower garden, as it is in the immediate neighbourhood of the impressive cathedral. The palace, damaged in the war, was eventually renovated in 1966. Its permanent exhibitions display drawings, watercolours, paintings and sculptures of 19th and 20th century artists, while the temporary exhibitions on the first floor feature contemporary works of art. The Berlin Cathedral is on Museum Island. It is a neo-Baroque, formerly Prussian cathedral that looks a lot like St. Peter's Basilica in Rome. It was designed by Julius Karl Raschdorf. A church stood in this place in as early as 1297. The foundations of the present building were laid by William II in 1894. This monument was also seriously damaged in World War II. Its restoration was finished in 1993. The building was originally constructed as the court and memorial church of the Hohenzollerns. In the course of the 5 centuries, 95 members of the family were buried in its crypt. There are 267 steps leading up to the gallery upstairs. Tourists apparently enjoy rummaging among the bare-print Berlin souvenirs, mustered out Soviet military hats and DDR emblazoned pins. The memories of the past turned into souvenirs, the remnants of the wall became tourist attractions, and the formerly divided city is one of the cultural centres of Europe now. The Deutsches Historisches Museum, or the German Museum of History, is the largest North German Baroque building that remained. It was originally built as an armoury for Prussian kings. Although this palace is the joint creation of 2 Frenchmen, a Dutchman and 2 Germans, it is remarkably devoid of the playfulness of the French Baroque. Its lines and spareful application of ornaments are more typical of German precision and austerity. The building functioned as an armoury museum before. Now it is the home to exhibitions presenting the history of Germany from the Napoleonic Wars to today. The Historisches Museum has outgrown its old home. Its modern wing and the spiral glass stairway was envisioned by Leo Ming Pai, the famous member of the Pai Cobb Fried and Partners Architects Company in New York, who also designed the glass pyramid of the Louvre. The exquisite stairway of the wing has become a real contemporary icon of architecture. The Chinese-American architect, born in 1917, has made numerous creations in Hong Kong and the United States. Almost all of his works have kicked up a storm. The fans of modern arts idolize him, while the more conservative members of the audience reject him. The new hall of the Historic Museum, built by him, is home to temporary exhibitions of varying duration. For example, in 2009, visitors could learn about the history of Calvinism, while the theme of another exhibition was the historical turning point of year 1989. Pai's facility provides a worthy frame to modern painting exhibitions.